Greetings from the Nebraska United Methodist Foundation. I am Jackie Yurkowski, the Executive Director of the Foundation.
I'm Matt Fowler. I'm the Director of Stewardship here at the Foundation.
We are so honored to be with you today. Thank you so much for taking this time and being with us. I just want to start off today by sharing a little bit about the Foundation and our history and our mission. So just so you know, our sole purpose is to serve you and your church. We really have no other reason for our existence. Every day, that's what we're thinking about, how to help churches and ministries. We have our own 501c3. We function independently from the conference. And, we work side by side with them to continue great service, which we have been for 55 years. We are celebrating our 55th birthday this year, and we are so happy about that and to be with you and serving you for this long. We manage over $40 million in assets, and we serve nearly 150 United Methodist churches and ministries across the state. United Methodist Men is one of those. We are honored to hold several funds for United Methodist Men, and that includes scholarship dollars and the John Wesley Pillar Fund. And we've been doing this since 1999. We thank those of you who have given so generously. And with that, I'm going to turn it over to Matt.
One of the things that we have all done from the moment we've been on this earth is to think about what God calls us to be about when it comes to financial stewardship. I mean, God has us thinking about it from the very beginning book of the Bible in Genesis. God invited Adam and Eve to be faithful stewards of all that they cared for. We continue to do that even to this day. Even in the Gospels, Jesus was sitting in the synagogue one day, and he watched this little old lady walk by, and she threw in 2 little coins, the amount of a couple of pennies. And he goes, "Did you all see that?" And his disciples said, "Did we see what?" And he goes, "Did you see what that lady did?" And they said, "No, we didn't see what that lady did." He goes, "That lady put in more than all of those other people who were putting in these large sums of money. She was a faithful steward of all that God has given her." And so that's what we're called to be. It's faithful stewards. Even through our Wesleyan tradition, we're invited to be faithful stewards. John Wesley invited us in one of his sermons to earn all we can, to save all we can, and then to give all we can. So as we take all of those things and we think about how we want to continue to be faithful stewards, it's important that we communicate with our loved ones, our spouses, and our children, how we want to make sure that that which we have set up, the gifts that we want to give or continue to give, are continued to be received. And one of the ways we can do that is working with the United Methodist Men.
Matt makes a great point about generosity and stewardship. I love every year going to the United Methodist Men auction dinner and seeing those youth receive scholarships. What a wonderful thing to be able to give to the future of the church, and what a legacy that you create when you participate in programs like these. I'm going to take a minute and shift gears just a little bit and tell you a little bit about what the Foundation does in that same way. One of the most rewarding pieces, I think, of our job here at the Foundation is when we go through our programs and we are able to distribute dollars on behalf of United Methodist individuals. And we do that through 3 programs: ministry grants, new church starts, and seminary scholarships. Every year we give nearly $70,000 away to churches just to support ministries. Sometimes it's a brand new ministry. Sometimes it's a ministry that's been around for a little bit and they want to grow it. We're so happy to be able to support those ministries on behalf of donors who believe in the future of the church and believe in supporting ministries. We also do that with our seminary scholarships, and we have over $30,000 available every year for seminary students. And new this year now, we are able to support local pastors, again, due to the generosity of individuals. And our new church start grants, again, $50,000 a year to help new churches. We work with churches and ministries to help them grow. And we work with individuals who are interested in helping their churches and ministries grow. We meet with church committees, we encourage endowment funds, we offer generosity and stewardship sermons and estate planning seminars, and we really enjoy talking to individuals about plan giving and estate plans. This is the area that you can seriously impact your church or ministry. We are going to offer a few ideas to you today about how you can apply this idea to United Methodist Men. The first thing that I want to mention is endowment funds. They are so important. These are funds that can support United Methodist Men forever. We manage those funds for you. There are people who look at their annual giving or their tithing and they say, when I go home to be with the Lord, I do not want this giving to stop. What can I do? And our answer to them is you can calculate that tithe into an endowment fund, and that endowment fund will forever give to that church or ministry. Those are some of the things we like to talk to people about when they really would like to make an impact on their church or ministry.
One of the other opportunities we have is known as a donor advised fund. What's wonderful about this is it's your opportunity with some flexibility to set up a fund in which you get to help direct what ministries and what outreaches that you get to do. This is done any number of ways. We sit down with you, we generate an agreement, and we understand that we continue to work with you until the day comes that we all get to be with the Lord in God's glory. One of the great things about a donor advised fund is I can take a moment and tell a quick story. I had a family who has set up a donor advised fund, and the husband was responsible for it. And he did the work, talking with his wife, talking with his children, but he was our contact person. And the day did come when he went to be with the Lord. Now, the great thing about a donor advised fund is it was understood that when his day came, his wife would then take over and be the one who would help direct us and work with us and we with her to make sure those funds, again, got to the right places, did the ministry the way God would have wanted us to do. Now, again, the day came where she went to be with the Lord, but we have this agreement, we have an understanding, and now their children, we work with them so that we continue to make sure that the funds that are given continue to do ministry, not just in the moment, but throughout all of the generations.
Another option we'd like to put in front of you today is to consider leaving a gift to United Methodist Men through your will. There are so many ways to look at this gift and all of its benefits. When you leave a gift through your will, you are leaving an impact, you are leaving a legacy, but you are not creating an impact on your family right now. And we always tell people, we put you and your family first when we have these discussions. When you're going through your estate plans, you and your family come first, and then the ministry or your church comes after that. There are very simple ways to go about doing this. One way is to simply leave a percentage of your estate to your ministry or church. Another way is once you have all of your other items taken care of, you can leave the residual of your estate to United Methodist Men. If you'd like to talk more about these types of gifts, or if you would just like to talk to us directly, maybe you have an idea that we have not presented today. We are happy to take that information and talk with you more about it and work with you in a way that allows you to make an impact on an organization that you dearly love. So with that, I want to thank you for your time today. You can learn more about the Nebraska United Methodist Foundation on our website, which is numf.org. And you can always call the foundation at 402-323-8844. Matt and I would be so happy to talk with you more. Thank you so much for your time and have a wonderful day.